So he's
Hi.
off this weekend, so I'm the...
That's not fair.
I'm the weekend person. I'm out actually on through the holiday weekend, so
Holiday? Is this a holiday?
Monday.
It's
Okay.
Washington's birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good one for us.
I haven't had a holiday in God knows how many decades, so yeah, I guess technically it is a holiday. He has small children, so it's a school holiday.
George Washington?
Dr.
Oh, no.
Bacai.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So anyways, so I was reviewing all the information. I have a call out to the pathologist because usually anything that's done here at this facility, the specimens get sent to the facility up north at Shea. And so that's where the pathology department actually processes the tissue specimens to give us answers. So at what point in the process it is, I don't know yet, but he is supposed to message me towards the end of the day.
Good.
Like I said, I'm on for the weekend, so any information I get, I'll be back to relay to you either tomorrow or Sunday.
I think I'm going to be here through the weekend.
My guess is that you are, yes. And you met also the radiation oncologist, Dr. Skolnick, yesterday.
Yes.
Yes.
Today.
And today. And so you're proceeding with the radiation treatments at this
Right.
time.
So,
Okay.
yeah, we talked.
So you're going to be here for a while,
Right.
is the reason I bring that up.
Thanks for
Yeah.
the invitation.
Well, you know, it's a nice hospital. So at this point, anything that we discuss is really going to be contingent upon what the pathologist can tell me. Hopefully they have good, nice, chunky specimens to work with so they can do all the testing that they need.
Yeah.
It looks like the pulmonologist has given them a fair amount of stuff to work with, so,
That was
Dr. Kayani.
Kayani.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good,
So
good.
I'll be back hopefully tomorrow at the earliest with some additional information as to what all of this is. And I concur with Dr. Bacai that CLL doesn't usually behave this way. It certainly doesn't create tumors in the brain.
Right.
The only way it could and be in any way, shape, or form tied to the CLL that I can think of is when CLL transforms to something different. So CLL, like a lot of other diseases that are part of the blood cancer system, if you put that
What
as a...
is CLL?
What is
He-
CLL?
He's forgotten that it's
Yeah.
chronic lymphatic
Yep.
Okay.
leukemia.
So when you're dealing with blood disorders in particular, there is this phenomenon where something that's not overly aggressive, which I think is the category for your CLL in terms of the diagnosis and the fact that you've been on observation, and that's very common, by the way, for CLL, not to behave as such. So it's not uncommon for a low grade, not very aggressive process to transform into something high grade. We do see that happen. And the high grade version can cause what we're seeing with respect to the brain. So is that a possibility? Yeah, it very well could be. But at this point, I'm playing guessing games, and that's not what we need. We need facts, and that's what the pathologist is going to give us.
That's what we're waiting for.
So I'll be keeping you posted,
Okay.
and I'll be back to chat with you. But I just at least wanted to let you know that I'm trying to get the answers going as quickly as
That's
possible.
super.
I was perfectly willing to have my brain taken out and given to them to work on it over the weekend, but they said that would be very hard to put
There's
it
Yeah.
back in.
complications with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that movie Soap Dish, I think it was called, where they made it was all tongue in cheek, and they literally made fun of soap operas where they do all sorts of crazy things on those soap opera shows, and one
Yeah.
of them was a brain transplant. So yes,
Oh.
that is not conducive. No.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some memory
Good.
loss there.
Yeah, just one of many minor issues with trying to do that. Yeah.
Very good. I love your sense of humor.
You know, when you do what we do, you have to
Yeah.
have a sense of humor to get through the day.
There was a gentleman in here this morning, a very fair complexioned man,
Skolnick.
Oh,
Skolnick.
Dr.
Dr.
Skolnick.
Skolnick.
And, you know, wonderful way of presenting his information with a kind of nice smile and just gently.
Oh, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I've worked with him over the years. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
He told my dad that he would not be able to do any laundry or cleaning for the next 3 to 5 years.
You know, that's a nice trade-off, I would
Or
say.
cooking.
So I invited him to
Oh,
my
no.
home.
Really?
I invited him to my home so he could cover for me.
Yeah, on occasion we do excuse patients from all that stuff.
You know, he's a really good emptier of the dishwasher.
But now it's going to be tricky with his right hand.
I will put a little asterisk next to it in that if you do really well with the radiation, we could amend those recommendations.
Well, here's the thing we've got now that's on the serious side.
Yes.
This hand doesn't work.
Yeah.
But the steroids, I understand it could.
It could
Yeah.
get, well, so
Some
basically
of
what the
these-
steroids are doing is reducing the inflammation from the
Mhm.
tumors in the brain. And the same thing then also with the radiation, it's trying to calm everything down.
Yeah.
And with that, it is possible you'll regain some of the function of the
I
brain.
would hope, yeah. I tried to do a crossword and
And that didn't
you,
work, huh?
you would stop laughing until you
I
got
think
home.
we do have an example of his handwriting in here.
Yeah,
I don't know where it is.
It's,
The other-
I think it's the very first,
That's the first one.
crossword.
he
He's
tried
quite
to-
entertained with
God.
his handwriting, or lack thereof.
I personally love doing crosswords. Oh yeah, I can read that, no problem. Yeah.
I was thinking I could read you the clue and maybe you could give me the answer.
I couldn't
There
even,
you go.
And I could
Yep.
write it in.
I think that'll probably work better than him
Can
trying
we
to do
get
it.
a little shot of that?
the clues were so ambiguous that I didn't even know the
Did you
answers.
family post?
Oh, okay. Am
Much
I on
less how
hand
to write
camera?
'em.
Well, I basically take notes and everything after you say stuff because you say so many things that
It's hard to keep
like
track.
when I do the notes, I'm like, oh my god, that's what she meant. Okay, and like,
No
Or-
worries. I was just curious.
And then he breaks it down into reports to the whole family.
Hey, that's what we usually
Yeah.
ask. We ask for a point person to be able to be the one to then either gather all the questions
Yeah.
that family has and or relay information, because otherwise it's difficult, obviously, for us to communicate
this-
individually.
This is a good questionnaire.
I would
And
agree.
he records these.
So I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll give you guys hopefully an update on where things are at, and that way you can then decide where we go next.
Thank you very much.